Hi, I'm Aidan, and this is the Super Language Learner podcast. The best way to learn a language is to learn from content. But what exactly does that mean? I say it all the time, learn from content, from interesting, useful materials. That's the best way to acquire another language. But traditionally, certainly when I was learning languages at school, you often didn't learn from content very much at all. Instead, you studied grammar. You tried to memorize lists of words. You did grammar exercises and more grammar exercises. You looked at tables and often got very confused. In the early stages, you hardly spoke the language at all. And even today, people waste their time on activities other than simply focusing on the language itself, consuming it, working with it, practicing it. You need to work with interesting and useful content. That's to say, content that's interesting and useful to you, that's at the right level. Not too difficult, not too easy. Ideally both in written and audio format, or in a video. But there's the problem. Because if you open a book or newspaper in the foreign language, or watch a video or TV program intended for native speakers, you'll probably understand very little and become overwhelmed and demotivated. And if you understand little, you're not going to learn very much, because as I always say, understanding is learning. But that's where I can help, because I spend my time curating and creating material, mostly in German and English, but in some other languages as well, some ones that I'm learning, so that it's suitable, digestible to students who are learning the language. Like a fishing boat, I trawl through the media and pick out audio reports, articles, videos, and other materials that present us with interesting reports, interesting stories, people, in a type of language that's suitable for language learners. Actually, I only pick out about 1 or 2% of the material that I trawl through every day. Very often, I will choose a shorter report or part of a video or part of an article. I choose subjects that would be of interest to language learners: travel, culture, language issues, history, geography, famous people, past and present, animals. People love animal stories. For higher level students, maybe science and tech. Topics that don't go out of date, that's to say evergreen, avoiding sensitive subjects and politics, except general information around election times. I also create my own original material based on my own experience. Reports, travelogues of places I visited, mostly factual, in written, audio or video format, usually short, using clear language. In all these materials, I include some simple exercises, questions and model answers to help practice the new language and focus your mind on key words and phrases. So, to learn the language effectively, you need to consume lots and lots of content like this. Keep doing it and doing it and doing it. Don't worry about grammar. Leave that until a later stage. Try to learn phrases as well as words. If you learn them properly, you're effectively learning to use the grammar correctly. I run special intensive courses focusing on grammar. I like to use lots and lots of carefully chosen example sentences. But it's best to leave that till you have a good experience of the language and until you've started to develop a feel for the language. Mostly, you should spend your time and effort reading, listening, watching, consuming interesting content that's relevant to you and suitable for your level every day. A mixture of levels is good, sometimes more challenging, sometimes nice and easy. Actually, learning a language can be an easy, enjoyable and stress-free process. I have learned Dutch to approaching A2 level effortlessly using this method. It's fun and enjoyable. You just incorporate it into your day, making extensive use of your smartphone. I've built up enough material to fill quite a few course books. Though I have no plans to put together a course book, I'll explain more about that in another episode. If you sign up to my mailing list, you'll receive a selection of materials, mostly in German and English, my two main tutoring languages. And don't forget to subscribe to this podcast. So, don't bother with word searches, grammar exercises and tests. Don't try to learn lists of words, especially ones played at night while you're sleeping. It's a waste of time, because words are flexible in their meaning and need to be learned in context. Instead, focus on consuming interesting content, and that's what I can provide. To sign up, go to aidan.co.uk/alt, aidan.co.uk/alt, Aidan Languages Tutor. And before I can contact you via my mailing list, I just need to email you and ask you a couple of questions. Thanks for listening, and I hope that maybe I can help you to become a super language learner. Bye for now, and happy language learning.